Okay. So you guys all piled into the hallway. The stone doorway slammed shut behind the last person in, who I think was Xenia. And then the hallway started filling with a poison gas, or like an acid gas. Y'all hauled ass to the end of the hallway, and found another closed stone door. Let's see, what happened then? Oh yeah, then Hefe punched the door, made a crack. Cruton used the axe to, he used a crowbar to lever open the door from the crack. And you guys sort of piled into the chamber beyond. The chamber beyond seemed like it was a storage room for magical supplies. Like it had like dried animal bits and bundles of herbs and vials of various liquids. You guys decided that would be a... What's up? What was that, Jerry?
I think they were just in the camp.
Oh.
Guys, let me right back.
Okay. Look, it's the back of John's head. Incredible.
So much volume.
Yeah, so then you guys rested, and during your rest you got attacked by another shadow thing. Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Do you think they're yelling at the curry place? You fucks. You did us dirty.
Actually, I'm just trying to figure out the cam on my phone.
Oh, I see.
But actually, let's just keep going. I'm gonna try and download something to use as a webcam. Like, I was using it separately, but...
Gotcha.
The audio quality sucked, so we were trying to fix it, and we're having issues.
Gotcha. Okay,
Hear you guys.
you cannot hear us?
We
can.
can.
We're told, yeah, we can chat just fine.
Okay, cool. Alright, so, right now, you guys are hanging out in this, what looks like a spell component supply closet. You have just woken up from a more or less uneventful long rest. Elfie was the only one that stood watch. There's a single exit out of this room, pretty much right in front of you, directly across from where the secret doorway was. The secret door is pretty much like been smashed down, and that huge stone slab is kind of lying in the doorway. What do you want to do?
Have we rested?
You have rested, yeah.
Nice.
You got a long rest in, so
let me click long rest here.
you're all topped up.
Looks like I have not. Long rest. Good food, Tom.
Yeah, we've been growing a lot, so this has been so goddamn hot. Holy shit.
Yeah, right? What? It's like April. What happened?
Yeah, it was like rainy for months, and I was like, please give me some sun. And it's like, oh, you wanted some sun? Did you, fucker? All right, well, here you go. Sun all the time. Only sun. Yeah, so you guys just woke up. There are 2 exits from the room that you're in. What are you gonna do?
We set it on fire.
The door in front of you?
Oh.
Or the room that you're in?
No.
I was thinking the same thing.
Set it on fire?
Mm-hmm. Push the end of the
What
party.
is that your like
I'm-
default reaction? I don't know what to do.
I'm done with
There's an
fire.
exit north and east.
To be fair,
Set on fire.
Did we almost
Try
burn
not to
this
be
building down
obvious,
before?
You've been doing your damn best, but so far it has not worked out.
Alright, I'm gonna try to open the door.
Okay. The door in front of you is not locked and opens easily. It's got like a brass handle.
Quickly open it up and then
Close
sidestep.
Close it.
And push curtain through.
Oh.
Sorry, give me 1 second to find
Look at all this shit Tom's picking up.
Buzzed.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Dude, it is so not bullshit. It's just normal, totally fine, no big deal. Little monsters. Okay. Hey, you're not getting a sausage. Sorry, bud. Okay. So Hefe pushes open the door.
And kicks curtain through.
Kicks creeping through. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Do I get to roll for like weight?
We'll say that, or actually make a strength check. And if you beat a 20, you push through.
What?
I mean, he's a big boy.
Dude, I don't even feel it.
He's like a rock boy.
I'll show you.
A 2.
You shove open the door and step to the side. Kruger's just kind of standing there holding his huge axe. And you duck behind him and shove as hard as you can, and he doesn't even budge.
I don't even notice.
He doesn't even notice.
I walk through it anyway.
What you do notice as the door opens is a large chamber in front of you. Now recall that you guys are actually kind of down below the basement at this point. The tunnel behind you had been sloping downwards, and so you think that you're actually about 3 stories deep.
3 stories deep, so we're like
Yeah, so
the basement below the basement below the basement.
Yeah.
Guys, something tells me that we're about 3 stories deep.
I think it was Carwise actually who called that one out.
I thought we're already in the basement.
So you were in the basement, but the secret passage like sloped downwards, so now you're like well below the basement.
I see.
The room in front of you appears to be some sort of magical laboratory. Laboratory. You see a number of glass jugs on shelves lining the wall, full of like weird little squiggly creatures. And
Monkey
what look
heads.
like, yeah, monkey heads, little floating, what might be fetuses.
Neat.
In the middle of the chamber, you see a large, flat, blood-stained table with 4 manacles on each corner, clearly designed to restrain.
Nothing
creatures.
bad has ever happened in this room.
Definitely not. Next to that horrible experimentation table, there's a couple of buckets. There's several desks around the room.
Are the buckets full of anything?
Currently, they are not, though they look a little. They look like they probably held blood at one point. If you're
A little
a bad
red stained.
yeah, a little red stained. There is in the ahead of you to the left. There's a ladder leading up to what looks like a trap door. Yeah, and all the way to the right is a barred iron gate.
What?
Go ahead. Yeah, over there. Go ahead and make perception checks.
I need the dice roll again.
What's up?
What's the website for rolling?
Oh, D20. It should be in the messenger. Or no, actually, it's in the Skype room.
15 plus 2. 17.
20.
Perception? Doesn't she have like a +5 to that?
Let me check. Honey, what's your perception?
+5. I got an 8 dice.
What
Shit.
is my perception?
Alright, I'll just roll it real quick. 14.
Okay, +0. You have +5, so you
I
have
got
9.
11.
Do we finally do it? Do we pass a perception check finally?
Yeah, Elfie notices huddled in one of the corners next to a large, still bubbling vat of something. And the fact that it's bubbling indicates to you that it might, that this laboratory might not be quite as abandoned as it looks. You see a creature wrapped in ancient rotted robes. It's hunched over and kind of tucked away in the shadow. The sight that you get is the reflection of what looks like to be a giant eye set in the middle of this kind of huddled mass of robes. It looks like Whoa. It looks like... Oh. Like this.
Robes.
Make a knowledge arcana check.
Just me?
Yeah, just you.
That's a fail.
Yeah. You have no idea what the fuck this creature is, but it looks freaky.
Great.
Let's see. So as you see this creature, it doesn't immediately like leap to attack or anything. But one other thing does happen. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Is this working? I rolled D20 twice and I got 20 twice. Is this working?
Did you roll d20 or did you just roll 20?
Number 20? Do I have to do D20?
Yeah.
Oh. Hashtag D20? Okay, there it is.
Okay. Who's in front? Probably, I guess Cruton's probably in front since Heffy tried to push him through the doorway. So Cruton, go ahead
Push? I didn't do any pushing.
Cruton, go ahead and make me a charisma saving throw.
What is my charisma saving throw? Let's see.
It should be up there and then go down and then charisma +0. Yeah. 10. Okay. So on top of what just happened, you feel like a little tug in your mind, just like a little like this thing's eye. It just kind of stares into you, and it feels like it's staring through you and into your soul a little bit.
I'm not that smart.
Elfie, you notice the eye like slowly like glow like light green for a second and then just slowly blink.
What?
What are you guys gonna do?
Punch it in the eye.
Go far for that.
What's happening?
Hello, Mr. I May. Do you have a few minutes to talk about our Lord and Savior, Thanos?
The eye blinks again, and the creature actually whispers. He says, "I've been waiting for you.
Oh, fuck. It's the Facebook messages I have to look up.
You finally made it. Welcome."
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to kill everybody.
Well, don't mind if I do.
What'd you say, Shine?
I think we need to attack. This guy's way too creepy.
He's pretty creepy.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Tom.
What? Hell no. I've got 2 eyes.
Wait, where's the eye thing?
He's that wing thing. I don't have a little
Is this
thingy
supposed
for
to be
him.
here?
So.
I thought I was from.
You guys hadn't actually like walked into the room. You just opened the door. We're kind of like peeking inside.
Is it too late to go back?
You can still close the door.
I should still go back.
So Xenia steps up and slams the door. Nothing seems to happen.
Guys, I'm gonna get something.
So the door is closed. What are you gonna do?
Wait, is Cruton trapped on the other side?
No, you guys are all still in
Okay.
in the
I open the
chamber.
door again and kick Cruton through again.
Alright, roll.
Let's see it.
Wait, did Walt actually talk to us?
16.
Wait, I have a plus modifier.
Don't.
I
Stop it.
have a straight modifier. -2. 14.
It's literally impossible for you to do this without a natural 20. You open the door, put your foot just right on Curtin's backside, and not only does he not move, but you fall over backwards and just land on your backside. The door is open, and Elfie, you can see the eye, the creature. He doesn't seem to have moved, and the eye is just kind of blinking at you.
So,
Sorry.
I walk through towards the eye. Where's the eye?
So it's this creature over here. You actually can't see it. All you can feel is that little tugging at your soul.
That's great.
You walk through the door.
Yep.
Okay. The eye says, "Come in, welcome," and kind of like has like a slightly maniacal tone to its voice.
I'm full HP, so like I should be fine.
Are they turned up all the way? Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's a Johnson message to the
Oh,
As you walk in the door, the creature says, "Have you come to complete the ritual?"
What's this ritual?
Sure.
Will it make me rich?
Oh, beyond your
That kind of
wildest
ritual.
imagination, beyond your
You
wildest
want to do the
dreams,
ritual?
young child. He kind of cocks his head. I had a child once. Two children.
Dad?
Shit.
Papa?
Two children. But then kind of frowns for a second and then trails off. He says, my master's been stuck for so very long. For so long. He came so close. Those insects, those ants. He takes a ragged breath. Creatures, what?
You're too good at whispering, we can't hear you.
Oh.
It's alright, you don't need to hear anything.
He says, those ants, those creatures stopped him, interrupted our good work. He looks right at Hefe now, and he goes, the greatest of riches and rewards lie in wait for us should we only help our poor master, our poor trapped little master out of his current predicament.
It's bullshit, don't do it.
I walk towards the eye.
He says, yes. So glad that one of you has some sense. Come with me. Come with me.
I push.
Yes.
You push Hefe?
Yeah.
The eye actually, he like springs and kind of latches onto the wall over here, and then like kind of like a monkey like swings down over to the doorway, reaches inside of one of his robes and pulls out what you assume is a key, sticks it in the grated door, turns it in, pushes it open, and then looks back over his shoulder and says, come, we must go down. We must go to the temple.
Down even more?
You're gonna get fucked in there.
Aren't we supposed to sacrifice someone first?
Yeah, that's what we're
He
doing.
says, no, not now, not here.
Not now.
Can we at least choose who it's gonna be?
I think we already chose.
Who has these hands?
He
Hands.
kind of pauses for a second and looks back and blinks slowly, and you can sort of see his face like waver almost as though he's torn, and then he shakes his head and says, nothing, insignificant roadblocks, just spits. They couldn't see. They were so blind, but I can see now. I can see deep into everything. He kind of blinks slowly. His eye closes again. Make a Christmas save.
Charisma.
Yeah.
I'm very charismatic.
What? I should have done that. Can I jump in front of him and grid
Not that charismatic.
What do you do?
Oh, you're not very charismatic.
In front.
Jump in front and
And charisma check for him.
okay. You see, so Carwise is like watching, he sees the eye glow, and he like leaps in front. Make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check. I got 14.
You spread yourself out and leap in front, and the creature's gaze falls on you. You're not huge, but Hefe is pretty tiny, so you're able to completely block the magic vision. Go ahead and make a charisma save.
Yeah, baby. 21.
Holy shit!
He's fucking lying.
You feel the eye prying into your soul. It feels like it's rooting around maybe your memories, like it's looking for something, and then it shakes its head and kind of like spits and says, "Dwarf, you can stay. There's magic items here. Look around, find them." And he looks back at Hefe and he says, "You better come with me."
I jump towards him.
Okay.
Oh my god.
He pushes open the iron grate.
You fools.
Yeah, gate's open.
Yeah.
Cool. I punch him in the eye.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Sweet.
It's
Well-
the most important roll you'll ever roll, so don't fucking miss. If you miss, you're fucking dead.
Natural 20, natural 20.
Wait, can we use fangs of the fire snake?
Yeah.
I use fangs of the wait. Nah, I'll just punch him in the eye. Does it count as a surprise attack?
Mm-hmm.
Just wrong.
Yeah. Just
Mhm.
roll. 9. Plus.
Got something in your eye there.
Are we rolling for an
You will in a second. Hefe's just surprised the eye. What's your attack bonus?
For punches?
Yeah.
5.
Plus 5. Okay.
14.
14.
It's not good.
That is not good enough. You
But it's surprise attack.
your
Don't they get 2 rolls?
no. Your fist glows with flames as you smash out, and the creature is kind of like covered in these raggedy robes. It's sort of hard to see exactly where his body is, and so you punch out like where you thought that his spine would be, and your fist just like doesn't impact anything, just like whiffs right through. And it seems like he's like a lot more gaunt and skeletal than you expected. Everybody, go ahead and roll me initiative.
4. I got 7.
7.
Do I roll?
16.
Yeah.
18.
12.
Wait, plus 3?
What was yours?
16. You have 21.
9.
Oh, yeah. I have 20 left.
Am I supposed to roll?
Yeah.
Alright. What am I rolling? Initiative?
Initiative. And what was your initiative, Jerry?
I want to eat it, but I'm trying to solve this problem still.
Top here.
Oh, Jerry, what was your initiative?
9.
9.
9. Okay.
I got 7.
15.
Let's see. Can you hand me the little box there?
It's bullshit in there too.
The good dice. Let's see. That's pretty good. Is anybody proficient in knowledge arcana?
No.
I think I might even check.
Knowledge.
Knowledge
Arcana.
arcana.
Yeah, I have proficiency.
Okay, go ahead and roll, Jerry.
7.
Okay. You have no idea what the fuck this creature is. Okay. Hefe reacts first, quickly recovering after your missed blow.
China got a 10. She also has proficiency in Arcana.
Oh, still don't know what it is.
Okay.
Fucking useful.
So it's Hefe's turn. You quickly recover from your missed blow,
So he's right in front of this gate,
right in front of the gate.
and it just leads downwards.
You can kind of see beyond. It does lead downwards. It's worked stone beyond, and it looks like there's a series of prison bars to the left. To the right is just a stone wall. So it's like a pretty wide hallway.
I use Fist of Unbroken Air.
Okay.
2 key points.
Okay. So you're out of key?
No, I didn't. I used a regular punch. First time.
No, fist of the. You said you used
No,
fist of
no,
the.
I changed my mind.
You clearly.
No, I said Fist of Fires. I was like, no, you know what? I will use a regular
Okay.
punch, right?
All right.
This
That's
is
fine.
right.
That's fine.
You did use the regular punch, yes.
See?
I can confirm.
Well, listen, we're on tape, so we'll roll it. We'll get the.
You can re-roll it.
Okay. All right. So okay. So you use your air punch. He has to make like a strength save. Is that right?
Yes.
And what's the DC?
12.
He succeeds. So you how do you punch him? Tell me about this punch.
I turn my butt towards him,
Mm-hmm.
and
Turn
then I do this. While fighting.
So he succeeds the save. What happens?
You do, on failure, take 3d10 bludgeoning damage.
What about on success? Nothing.
One each.
Successful save.
I think on. I think it's just 1d20, 2 d10s instead.
Here, I can.
Let me see if I can check.
Fist on broken air. On failure, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, so it looks like it doesn't take any damage.
No damage.
So you blast out a foul-smelling cloud, and it just kind of blows right past the creature, who seems completely unfazed. The creature's going to go next.
Wait, on successful save, the creature takes half as much damage, and you don't push it or knock it prone.
Oh, okay, cool. So go ahead and roll 3d10.
3d10s. Where are the 10s? These 10?
Yeah, they're like this sort of 6, 12, 14. Okay, so it takes 7 points of damage as the wretched cloud whips by. It turns around and blinks at you. You can use your reaction to take an attack of opportunity as it casts a spell.
Yes.
Dude, you guys are
Good.
trying to poke this giant eye out.
Yeah, why can't someone with a sword just stab him in the eye?
I don't know, you just keep trying to punch it. So.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Do you even know what the eye does?
I don't know, but
Because like,
looks like
Are
the
you guys
eye
still
was
saying
pretty
anything? We
punchable.
can't hear you anymore.
Hello?
Hello?
We can hear you.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Alright. There we go, sorry. Skype flipped out for some reason.
Weird.
Wait,
What'd you get?
14
Plus.
plus whatever my DC is.
Yeah.
19.
Okay. As the creature turns and faces you and starts like a clawed hand reaches out from its robes and starts tracing a sigil in the air, and it's briefly distracted and you just now you know kind of
Right
what
in
shape
the
is.
eye.
Yeah. you punch it in the gut. Go ahead and roll damage.
1d4.
Yeah, little pyramid guy.
6.
6 points. Okay. You punch it right in the gut, and it kind of croaks, but continues carving out this spell rune. Go ahead and make a. Go ahead and make a wisdom save with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Well,
we gotta roll twice to
roll
go.
twice.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ooh, pretty good.
14.
Not quite good enough. The glyph in front of this creature glows, and out of the air, a crown made out of jagged iron materializes on top of your head and kind of sinks in.
Oh my god, it's the fucking crown from the other island.
It sort of feels like the spikes from it pierce into your skull and through and into your brain.
Oh fuck.
Your mind just goes completely blank as a voice whispers, "Yes, yes, you came to me. Now deal with these other imbeciles."
Papa, as you wish.
You're currently charmed by this creature and will make melee attacks on your turn against your allies.
Well, I am probably the best one to control because my melee attacks will only.
Oh, good thing I didn't go for it, because I would be fucking chopping heads right now.
Yeah, I had him make an intelligence save, or an intelligence check to see if he could identify which one was the biggest threat, and he fucked it up, so. And then he's going to, after he carves this spell glyph into the air, he springs backwards into the darkness down this hallway. It is Elfie's turn.
Do we just like...
Wait, where does this ladder go? We can go check out the ladder.
Okay, you walk over to the ladder. Do you climb up it?
Well, I'm gonna look up.
It leads up to a ceiling about 25 feet above, which looks like it's covered with a trapdoor.
Okay. It's probably just goes up to the basement, probably.
Make an intelligence check. Not great. Some seems a little off on that math, but you're not quite sure. being a fighter more than a thinker, you're like, yeah, probably just goes to the basement.
Wait, which dimension off?
Seems like you guys have come a little further down than this ladder's going up.
Oh, okay.
So you can still take an action if you want.
We should just bag.
I'll climb the ladder and open the hatch.
Okay. You climb up the ladder and kind of put your little shoulder against. So I usually do this. Or actually. And put your shoulder against the hatch. It pops open easily. And open. Do you have dark vision or anything?
No.
It opens into a dark room. You think that you kind of squint, and you think that you can actually see another ladder, like offset by a couple of feet over to one side. You can't really see anything else that's in the room. Cruton, it's your turn. You just saw Elfie fart on this creature and then punch it, and then a crown. Sorry, you just saw Hefe fart on this creature and then punch it, and then a crown appear on his head, and kind of a glow has come into his eyes, the same green glow as the creature's eyeball, and he sort of turns around and starts slowly walking towards Carwise.
Alright, I'm looking in my bag for a bag.
You have blankets.
It's true, you do have blankets.
I'm looking in my bag. See what I have.
Am I still in the closet?
No, you had run out and dived in front of Hefe to try and block the thing's gaze.
I have
God, Hefe.
a shovel.
Mad handsome looks.
I have rope. I could tie him down.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, I run over and then with the rope and try to tie him.
Okay. So you're gonna try and grapple him. You can make an athletics or acrobatics check, and you can oppose it with an acrobatics check.
I have +5 acrobatics.
Yeah, I'm like plus 75.
15.
Acrobatics.
It's skills. Yeah.
I'm plus 2.
You can do athletics too if you have that.
Oh, I have plus 6.
Yeah.
15.
Would you get?
Barely.
15.
It's a tie. All right, roll again.
Ooh. 22.
22.
Holy shit! All right, keep going. It's like a stalemate. Like you get like one of his legs, and then he yanks the other one free.
21.
Holy shit! All right, let's see it. Need a 19.
25! Are you kidding me?
This is crazy. All right, for this incredible streak of craziness, go ahead and make
wrestling and rolling.
go ahead and make a will save.
What?
Not you, Hefe.
Where's Will?
Or sorry, wisdom save.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
11.
Okay. As you guys are like wrestling on the ground, Cruton's elbow like smashes into the crown, and it like sort of teeters on your head for a second, but then sinks back into place. All right.
Trying to take the crown off.
Keep. Now you're still
We're
still trying to tie him up.
All right.
Keep going.
Keep going?
You gotta break the tie.
Keep going. Let's see.
16.
16.
17.
Finally, you get a couple of loops around his legs and a couple of loops around his hands, and you restrain him. So you're considered grappled now, and it'll take a penalty on attack rolls. Let's see, you're up here. Let's see. It's Carwise's turn.
Yeah, can I, is there anything I can hide behind?
Why?
Yeah, there's tons of stuff you can hide behind.
Wait,
So
they're already grappling him, right? So
yeah, they're grappling Elfies right
he's
now.
already.
He's already grappled.
The creature is like somewhere in the space beyond.
He's like in the hallway or something.
What'd you say? Somewhere where?
In
He's
the
like
in
over
the
here.
hallway
You
beyond.
see this guy? This is me. This is Hefe. And this is the dude.
And that's you.
Oh, I thought you guys grappled him.
I'm grappled.
You
Ah,
grapple with Elfie.
No.
Or sorry, Hefe. Sorry.
Hefe's grappled right now.
I'm the chosen one. Let me go.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I want to try to.
When you say that, you hear a voice in your head.
attack the monster.
I chosen one.
What an entitled, privileged brat.
Sorry, what did you say?
Good thing you
I
got.
wanted to try and sneak up and attack the monster.
Okay. It's a little too far for you to melee attack him, but if you go through the doorway, you can probably get him with a ranged
Dude,
attack.
he's gonna crown you.
Alright, sure. I'll try and do that.
Okay.
Fuck.
Go ahead and make a attack roll with your bow.
You're gonna get a
Do
simulated.
I need to stealth?
No.
If
Get
you
away
go-
from my papa.
If you go through the doorway, there's not a lot that you can hide behind. I would say that you could try to like work the angle from this side of the door. So maybe like go over here. Yes.
Can I shoot through the doorway instead?
Yeah. Go ahead and you have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you can like sort of make out the form of this figure as it's bounding down the hallway in front of you. So go ahead and make a stealth check.
Alright, yeah, I rolled a 13 plus 7, that's 20.
He got a natural 20, so he actually still sees you. So you're not going to be able to get sneak attack on this, but you can still make your attack roll.
Okay, cool. I'll just do that then with my bow.
Yeah,
I got a 18 and then
that'll hit for sure.
plus 5, so 23.
Yep, you hit. Your arrows flies true. You draw back your bow, aim, and it lances out and pierces through the robes. You hear kind of a sound from the creature.
From the eye.
Yeah.
I don't
Alright,
know the
I
eye.
rolled a 1 plus
Okay.
3, so 4.
Okay. Takes 4 points of damage. It's Xania's turn.
I attack with my ice knife.
Where is this? Where is he now?
He's like kind of crouched behind. This is like a cabinet.
How far? Is he really here?
Yeah. So each one of these is 5 feet.
Okay.
So it's like I don't know,
Oh, I'm
40
not
feet,
with
50
it.
feet. What's the range on your ice knife, Xania?
60 feet.
Okay, so you'll have to like move like 5, 10, 15.
I feel like
20,
if I try to
25,
take the
30.
crown off, it's gonna get me, right? And then that will be chaos.
Yeah. Okay, so you move up there. You have to make an attack roll for ice knife? How's that work?
Alright.
Can you read the description for ice knife?
Oh,
Ice,
you
ice,
create a
baby,
shard of
ice.
ice. You create a shard of ice and fling it at one creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target.
Okay.
The target takes 1d10 piercing damage.
Okay.
If you miss, the shard then explodes.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a ranged attack. There should be an attack bonus for your spell, like near the spell somewhere.
I don't know the attack bonus.
So if you go to spells, it should say up at the top spell attack.
Spells?
If you go to spells, so go
Oh,
to
spells.
yeah, there should be like a spell attack bonus. It should be like
Oh, plus 5.
yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll a spell attack.
1d10. 1 second. Which is the d10? Is this d10? No.
Yeah, this is a
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh,
I was 3.
So, sorry, roll a d20 plus your spell attack first.
Oh. Fuck. I got that 12.
A 12. Unfortunately, so you summon forth a shard of ice and hurl it down the hallway, but it's kind of dark and the shadows around this creature are making it really hard to see him, and so the shard of ice just flies wide and smashes against the stone hallway. Okay, it's Hefe's turn. You are bound, but you know that Papa needs you. He
Yes.
needs you more than
Yes,
ever
he does.
right now. And the first thing that he needs you to do
Papa.
is get rid of this giant fucking idiot who just tied you
Yes.
up.
I punch him in the balls.
Go ahead and
I
make
go with the balls.
go ahead and make a flurry of blows. So 4 attack rolls, all with disadvantage. Oh, that's not a
Wow.
No, it counts.
Alright, that's gonna
Much
miss.
better.
Yeah, first one, second miss,
Yeah.
third one miss.
Yeah.
Fourth one miss.
My notes are saved! I'm gonna crush your notes now with advantage!
You just lash out over and over, punching and kicking, but the ropes around your feet and hands are just too much. And
Those
you
nuts just
sort
sort
of
of dodging out of the way.
just like jerk. So like Krina's just sort of like holding one end of the rope, and you're just like kind of like twisting around, flailing at him, trying to get a blow in, but you can't do it. You can make a will save, just a normal will save at the end of the turn. I'm not gonna do it.
8.
Crown stays on your
Fucking
head.
useless.
Let's see.
So I have no key left.
How many key total do you have?
4.
4. No, I think you still have 1 point, right? Because
1 point.
flurry of blows is 1, and
Yeah.
the other one is 2.
Okay, fuck this thing.
All right.
Okay, why are you over here? We have to go kill this thing. There's some dice out there.
So, you guys hear the Nothic moves back and speaks the creature moves back and speaks a word in some croaking language. Sounds like and interacts with the door. There's a creaking sound, and then you guys hear the rattle of chains. Shoot, I thought I had more else for these guys. You hear something stirring from the room that he just walked by. He then walks into the room, and everybody can go ahead and make me a perception check.
Including me?
Yeah, including you. You're probably still interested in what Papa is doing.
I got 22.
Okay.
Perception -1.
So Xania, you hear
Got 6.
what else you
Oh, low force
Okay.
plus.
So Xenia, you hear the sounds of kind of it sounds almost like insect-like, like sort of like clicking and scraping. You think that it's 2 large creatures from the room beyond. And then this guy steps in, and then you hear Xenia also hears some more whispering. You can actually, I'll probably go over here. You guys can't quite make out what he's saying or what's going on. Say it again.
And I understand what you're saying.
Make a knowledge arcana roll.
Okay. Fuck. I got 3.
You're not sure. You don't actually know what he's saying. The good news, though, is that the crown disappears off of Hefe's head, and that whispering voice. You still feel the presence, but it's not. You don't feel like you need to beat the shit out of Kruden right now. That's not your top priority. It's Elfie's turn.
I mean, you could still do it.
you kind of have your head up, and you're like squinting in the darkness of this black room. All you really see is another ladder, maybe 4 or 5 feet in front
But
of you.
there's no obvious objects of interest in this room. It's like a little room.
It's like a little room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll come back down.
You come back down. You can still take another move or an action.
I will rejoin everyone else.
Okay. You're,
Right.
unfortunately, you're a little guy, so you can't quite move as far.
So,
Make it right.
what the fuck is this?
Cruton, it's your turn. You all you know is that the crown disappeared from Elfie's head, and he stopped like jerking around quite so much.
Let me go!
So, are you gonna like stop kicking me in the nuts?
Yeah. No, I can't promise that, in the future. No, at this point,
Alright.
I have no reason
I
to.
think I untied the rope, put it in my bag.
Okay. You let Elfie go. I'll say that was your move action, so you can still take another. You can either move again or take an attack.
So, these are just unopened rooms?
Yeah, you can't really see what's going on in there. You can sort of see like that there's these look sort of like jail cells. It's hard to see what's in here. It's all pitch black down here, so it's making it kind of tough. And you do know that the creature went into this one, but you don't really know what's going on in there.
Yeah, I don't know anything. I want to know what's in here.
Okay. Are you gonna move up and look?
Sure.
How about you close the gate first?
Okay.
The one that's
This
this
one?
gate.
I thought we had to go through that gate to get to here.
You do.
Yeah, you're going
I
through.
mean, we could punch a hole in the wall.
True.
What's wrong with the gate?
Because there's 2 creatures down here.
Well, they're like down here.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
Alright, let's go check what's in here.
Okay. Creighton kind of walks through the doorway. So can you see in the dark? By the way, do you have dark vision?
No, you can't.
Dude, I'm dumb as shit. Can't do anything.
Are you sure? I mean, you might. I don't know about
How do I know?
They might have dark vision.
It'll tell you.
Proficiencies? Is that where it would be?
It would be like special abilities. It would be like if you go to actually go back to the grid. It would be features and traits. Rage, blah blah, frenzy, racial traits. Yeah, natural athletes, endurance, blah 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 blah. Keep going. No, okay. So you don't have dark vision. So it's really hard to see. What you see on this side, you get the sense that there are a number of large forms chained up to the wall.
Alright, never mind. I just walked back. There's bullshit in there. It's like monsters, I think.
And you're pretty sure that they're not human.
Yeah, I don't
They
know.
look like a lot bigger than humans.
What is this? What's over here? Is this like a...
This is like a jail cell. So it's like a bar.
And this is a wall?
gate. And this is a wall. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can like see through here when you can't see through here.
Alright, well never mind. I'm not doing that shit.
You can kind of see, you see like just barely in the darkness some movement and like the clinking of chains. Maybe walk back.
What's down there?
Nothing good. Let's go upstairs.
It's Carwise's turn.
Don't fucking go in there. It's bullshit.
He has dark vision. Tell us what's there.
Alright, go explore.
No!
Alright, I'm gonna go over there.
Oh my god, you fucking suck.
You move up. You take a look.
Well, no.
Oh,
I guess I don't know how to sneak if I don't see anything, right?
Oh yeah, you can. Well, you can stealth. You can be quiet.
Yeah, I'll stealth.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Alright. 13.
Okay.
Wait, 14.
Okay. You sneak up and sort of peek into this this grate. Your black and white dark vision reveals. Oh, you guys probably didn't see the picture of the creature, did you? Is this the camera? Can you see
I
that?
think I might have seen it over your shoulder as you were talking to someone else.
Do you see that?
Oh, sorry, wrong camera. Hold on. Yep.
Oh.
Okay, so that's the eyeball creature. What you see chained up to the wall looks like the rotting. Oh, nice. Flipped right to it. Excellent. The rotting shape of some sort of like insect creature. It's got two long bladed arms and a large beaked face. It's got kind of a hard shell on its back like a beetle, and in two stout legs tipped with sharp-looking claws, sort of like a dragon's foot, kind of reptilian a little bit.
That sounds like the bad guys from Animorphs.
It also, so it's this guy. It also, both of them seem like they've been dead for a long time. Like they're rotting. They've got lots of like lacerations and seeping wounds. They're pretty nasty looking.
That's what I see in the room.
That's what you see in the room. Yeah, you see two of them chained up against the wall.
Can I throw a rock at one of them?
Sure.
Just,
Yeah.
like, toss it, like, try to kind of poke them with it.
Okay. You scoop up a rock and toss it into the room. The creatures kind of like shift against their chains, but otherwise don't respond.
I see. But they're moving.
Yeah. Okay, it's Xania's turn.
Can I capture them?
The undead creatures.
Yes.
Capture them how?
Using my talk person or ability to talk to animals.
They're not animals, and Charm Person only works on humans or like humanoid creatures, so probably not.
Can I be like, come kitty, and talk to them?
Yeah, you can sure try. You'd have to walk into the hallway to like be able to see
Oh,
them.
right. Yes, I forgot I was there. I'm gonna walk close to them.
Okay. Do you want to be in front of or behind Carwise?
Oh, behind Carwise, in case anything happens.
Okay. You're like over
I'm
here.
sneaking, you're giving me away.
So you walk up, and your elf vision can clearly see these chained up creatures. You kind of give them like a very calming sort of talk. Go ahead and make is handle animal still a skill? Yeah, make a handle animal check.
So,
I'm pretty sure it is.
25.
Oh damn.
Yo, where's Fluffy?
Fluffy's back here.
Fluffy, come.
You calmly like sort of say like good undead horrible monsters, good creatures, good, and they sort of slump back against their chains. They don't
Wait, what are we doing? Go upstairs.
they don't
Oh
respond
my God.
in any other way.
Our party's so retarded.
It's Hefe's turn.
Sweet.
Oh, actually no, sorry. It's the creature's turns.
Dude, it's all bad things in there.
Yeah.
You guys see this?
You are so masterful.
So lumbering out of this jail
Oh
cell,
my God.
come two more of these horrifying looking creatures. Anybody can make a knowledge nature check if they want to try and identify the creature.
I have watched enough.
nope.
Oh shit! Hefe, you recognize these things as undead hook horrors. Hook horrors are predators of the Underdark, which is like the land below the earth.
Oh yeah, one of those things was my best friend in 2nd grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scared. We're under my bed.
They're horrible predators. They are known for jumping out in packs from tunnels and just butchering like whole troops of like mining dwarves and underground travelers. They're vicious, and their claws are like lightning fast and razor sharp. So in general, they're not to be fucked with.
I told you guys.
Guys, these things are not to be fucked with. They're the bad guys from Animorphs.
These creatures come trundling down the hallway.
Close the door.
Unfortunately, the hallway's kind of narrow, so only one can get close. But it does. It's gonna try and make it. What was your stealth, Carwise? Do you remember?
It was 14.
14.
Can we all attack?
I don't think we all fit in there either.
Can we get it out today here so we get more surface
Yeah.
area?
Fall back. Form a ring.
You can hear it making sort of like a clicking, chittering sound, and its milky, sightless eyes. One of them's been like clawed out, but the other one sort of turns and affixes right on Carwise.
Alright, how do I do this?
Carwise is always the first one to get attacked. I don't know why.
Dude, and I always get knocked out. So I can hide behind you.
What's your armor? Oh, critical miss for the first attack.
Oh, does that mean I get a pre-attack?
No, unfortunately not. Not in this edition.
Alright, so I have to like go crazy.
Yeah.
There's
What's
people
your armor
lying.
class, Carwise?
My armor class?
Yeah.
15.
15. Okay. So the first attack, he kind of like swings back and smashes into the ground, and it cracks the stones. But you just like easily step to the side. The second attack is much faster. It kind of lashes out, but you manage to leap over the slashing claw and tumble out of the way, and so you don't take any damage.
That's right, baby.
It's Hefe's turn. You're now no longer tied up on the ground.
Can I still stealth?
You could try. Yeah, there's like cover. It would be really hard if you want to go into the tunnel, but if you just want to hide in this room, it would be pretty easy.
Well, there's no room in the tunnel, so
Just wait for the thing to come out.
yeah. I will. Can I drag them out?
Drag who? Like Xenia or Carwise?
Carwise.
Yeah, you could try.
Alright,
Yes, please.
I drag them out.
You which one? Xenia or Carwise?
Can I do both? I have 2 hands.
No.
You have like 3 strength.
Alright, well, considering how what the consistency of the theme here, I'll drag Zania out and leave Carwise in
What? Okay.
keep things consistent.
Xenia, so Hefe walks up behind you and grabs you by your belt and starts yanking you backwards. Are you going to let him drag you, or are you going to resist?
I'm gonna let him drag me.
Okay. Make a
It's the weakest drag you've ever felt.
make a strength check.
Oh my god.
Ah!
Negative.
you yank her back 1 square. So she's like you manage to drag her through the gate or the doorway.
See, I wouldn't be able to drag you out, Carwise. Sorry.
But only 1 square. Unfortunately, as you drag her out, the creature is has quite a reach from its like wickedly long claw hands, and so he manages to get an attack of opportunity in on Xenia as she's being dragged away. Xenia, what's your armor class?
Doesn't matter.
13.
The claw lands with a crunch, smashing into your side. You feel your ribs groan, and you know that you're going to have a horrible bruise there. You take 8 points of damage from the slash of the claw.
My bad.
My bad. Take that home.
Bullshit.
Come on, get the game, drag me.
It's
It's fine.
it's the creature's turn. The creature is going to the creature steps out here. So Carwise, you see it. Actually, everybody sees it step out. And there's some more muttering. Anybody who has knowledge arcana can go ahead and make a roll. As the creature starts hissing again. the language of magic. So this would be Carwise and Xenia.
It's Arcana, right?
Yeah, Arcana.
22.
Okay. You recognize that he is casting the spell Darkness. You know that darkness makes it very hard to see.
It's pretty self-descriptive.
Yeah, it's a magical blackness in a large area that even the keenest of dark vision can't pierce.
It's Nocturne, guys.
It's Nocturne. He finishes this spell and just out like a light. Even Carwise, even Xania, but everybody's vision just completely goes out. And so it's covering most of the hallway and pretty much the entire room. So everybody is affected by this magical blackness right now. What this means is that you're all effectively blind.
What about the lantern? What about our magic lantern?
Which gives you disadvantage on all your attack rolls. He also cackles something. He says, what does he say? He says, "You fools! You fools! You have no idea the true power of the Thorcrad! You all bow before Thor! You'll all be slaves! Slaves!"
Fucking Donna.
Yeah. It's Elfie's turn. Elfie, you can't see
I
it.
can't see jack
You
shit.
can't see anything. It would be hard to even know which direction people are in at this point. You know that you're like next to those buckets and kind of close to the
I'm gonna
table.
curl up in a bucket and put a bucket over my head.
Are you really gonna put a bucket over your head?
Well, I mean, not really, but what other options do I have?
So you could by feel, you could like feel your way forward. You could try to like listen and hear what's going on, or you could go some other way and try to find your way out of the darkness.
Why is it dark?
The guy cast a spell.
Oh, fuck. Don't we have any light things?
You do have that who has the magical torch or the magical lantern with the fragments of the flaming skull?
I think I gave that to Walt last time.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Because I had night vision, dark vision, so I just gave it to you.
Okay. So you do have this lantern. You don't really know like what it does or whether it has any cool properties, but it does emit a faint green glow.
That I can see despite the magical darkness.
You can't actually really see it, unfortunately.
Well, I can see like a couple feet in front of me or something.
It's like you're effectively blind. You can see like maybe like 4 or 5 inches in front of you.
All right, so basically I got like a reaction time before I break my nose.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're like if you want to walk around, you need to feel with your hands, or listen very closely. If you want, you can make a perception check to like see if you can like hear the lay of the land. Actually, because everybody's blind, I kind of want to just like put it under a box or something.
I mean, this is what I last remember.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'll just leave the pieces where they are.
Okay, is that table, the
Uh-huh.
sacrifice table, something I can hide under?
Yeah, absolutely. Plenty of space for you to hide under it.
I guess I'll hide under it.
Okay.
As close to where I think everyone else is.
Where did? Oh, there it is. You sort of feel to the side, and I'm gonna try this. Is this sparkling rosé ale good?
It certainly did not taste like ale.
Yeah, I think ale is in air quotes.
It definitely tasted pretty girly drink.
Okay, that's fine. We're pro girly drink here.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Okay, you crawl under the table and hide. You sort of like feel your way to the furthest edge.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Go ahead and do you want to make a stealth check to hide?
I suppose.
Yeah, I mean you don't have to. Like probably like 12 or something.
What's the
It's a spell.
Can you draw it into?
Yeah, 12.
you crawl and you kind of like position yourself under a table leg. That's it. It's Curtin's turn. So you're completely blind. You can't see anything. You can like hear some of these shapes sort of like moving around.
So if I try to attack you, is there some kind of like a disadvantage or something?
Yeah, you would get a disadvantage on all your attack rolls.
Um,
You can counter that by reckless attacking, but they would get advantage on all their attack rolls against you.
well, I was gonna do it anyways, maybe. So like, I can turn on everything, because nobody's doing a goddamn thing. Frenzy and rage.
Yeah. Yep.
That means I get to attack twice and advantage.
Yeah. Reckless attack is the advantage thing. Rage gives you extra damage and an attack bonus.
Frenzy is like the one that gives me 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, that's right. So you're gonna try and attack?
Yeah.
Okay. You like stumble forward through the doorway and like sort of like probing with your axe in front of you until you feel one of the claws like swipe it to the side. And you're like, okay, I think it's pretty close.
Alright, so what am I rolling here?
Are you gonna reckless attack or just regular attack?
Reckless gives me advantage so that I don't deal with the...
The disadvantage. It would cancel out the disadvantage.
Oh, so I just get to roll once.
Yeah, it would be a regular attack if you reckless attack,
Okay.
but it would give it advantage against you.
Alright, I'm gonna reckless
Okay. So
with frenzy.
yep. So go ahead and roll 2 attack rolls.
I think it's a +7 or something.
Yeah, I think it's like +7.
+7. 15 and a 16.
Both hit.
Alright, so the attack is 12 plus 5, so that would be...
I think it's actually +7 because I think that you get a bonus because you're raging.
Oh. 19 and 19.
What the fuck?
Oh no, wait, that's D12, right?
Yeah.
17 and 13. That's
Holy
pretty
shit,
good.
that's incredible. Kurt, you like feel your way. You feel your way forward. The thing bats your axe to the side, and you just go and smash forward, swinging wildly back and forth, and you just hear like resistance as your axe just crunches into this thing's flesh over and over again. You don't kill it, but you do a shitload of damage to it.
30 damage.
I mean, one punch away.
As you just freak out and smash into it. Okay, it's Carwise's turn.
Dude, finish it! It's gonna advantage me.
It's you know that
And sneak attack it?
you know the creature is directly in front of you.
Kill it!
There's nothing that you can hide.
Just kill it.
The dark.
But don't I do it if as long as there's someone else in
Oh yeah. No, you're totally right. Yeah.
business.
Yep, you're absolutely right. Yeah. So you you can sneak attack it. So go ahead and roll. Your attacks are at disadvantage here. But I think you get 2 because you're dual wielding, right?
Yep. I got a rapier and a dagger.
Okay. So you like
Sorry.
you sling your short bow on your back, pull out your rapier and your dagger, and then with a flurry of blows leap forward. So go ahead and make 2 attack rolls, both with disadvantage.
Alright, so I'll do the rapier first.
Okay.
The lower number was 6 plus 5, 11.
Miss.
Alright, and then I'll do the short sword. 7 plus 6, 13.
Also miss. Because
You fucked me.
inky blackness, you hear like Cruton like yell like whoa, and then some like crunching and splattering sounds, and you sort of like lunge towards it, stabbing out over and over again, but you catch nothing but air. You're not sure like if you're turned around or what's going on, but you just whiff. It's Xania's turn.
cast this ice knife. But
So
too
the
close. I'm gonna explode on other people.
yeah. I think you've got some other spells you could cast.
Oh, I have poison spray.
They'll definitely hit your friends if you cast poison spray.
Yeah, my damaging skills only is ice knife and poison spray.
Don't you have like a fire one too?
Yeah,
control
the
flames.
control flames is not damaging, I think.
She can shape water too.
Yeah.
Control flame.
What
That
is
was a
air
bunch of
like?
fucking useless skills.
Very thin water.
Hey, I'm
Oh,
gonna use
yeah.
healer.
Yeah, you don't have a. You
I don't
have a
think
lot.
you've healed anyone.
Hey, I stabilized many of you.
Yeah.
Has any of you guys done a single fucking point of damage? Well, actually, Xenia hit.
I did fart damage, okay?
God damn it, guys.
So you can wait for opportunity, or do you have a weapon?
Just kill it! Oh my god,
You
it's gonna
could-
rape me next turn.
You could try to heal somebody, or you could. There isn't really enough space for you to like move up and attack it. But yeah, you could try to throw an ice knife at the one behind it if you wanted to. It's gonna be hard because you can't see it all, but you could sort of just like huck a Hail Mary. When it explodes, at least it would damage both of them.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I'll damage the one after.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack roll at disadvantage. So roll twice and then take the lower. D20 plus 5.
Okay. Thanks.
What's the stream?
We're not streaming because it wouldn't
Okay.
push to Skype.
Oh yeah.
into
I
it.
got 10.
But I am recording it. I'll put it up later. You got a 10? Okay.
Yeah.
The ice knife whistles into the darkness and you hear it explode. What's the splash damage on it?
2d6 damage.
Hit or miss, the shard explodes. Okay, so they both have to make a dexterity. What's your spell save DC?
Spell save is plus 5. Wait, no, so,
It should be like a number like 13 maybe. Yeah, I think it's 13.
oh yeah, 13.
Okay. Both of them fail. So you actually deal 2d6 damage to both of them.
Oh,
As the
Smash them.
ball of ice just shatters and studs them with
Is that enough?
shards.
do I roll for the damage?
Yeah. So just roll two 6-sided die.
This is 6, right? Okay. 2
Two.
and 1.
Oh shitty.
Dude!
Each one takes 3 points of damage. You hear like more clicking, but that's it.
Fuck.
So
Dude, those could be freaking warm.
did anybody make you made a good knowledge nature check, right? You know that these things are able to echolocate. So they're actually able to sense creatures
Well, that's not great.
without sight. So the one that's in front is gonna just whirl into a spinning flurry of blows at Cruton, because Cruton is not the one that has dealt significant damage. So the first attack with advantage is gonna hit. What's your armor class?
15.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. Second attack is gonna hit.
I have 2 stones endurance.
Are you gonna stone's endurance?
Do I have to decide now?
The first attack does 15 points of damage, and the second one does 6 points of
Dude,
damage.
I better stones endurance.
So 21 total points.
Can I do that?
Yeah,
Stones.
it's a D12 plus
Right.
3.
10.
Okay, so you take what was it 21? So you take 11 points of damage. Is that
Alright.
right? Yeah. So just blow after blow, and you're like doing your best to try and like block these things with the blade of your axe, but it's not working very well.
Part is useless.
So one smashes into your collarbone, and you just grit and like in a Goliath way tense up all your muscles at the sight of impact, and manage to avoid some of worse damage. The second one actually can't get at you guys because it's completely blocked by the first one, so he's just going to sort of stand there. It's Happy's turn.
Alright. Time to go punching.
God. When are you gonna actually do shit? Like what level do you need?
I'm gonna punch some shit!
So the problem is you can't, like, literally, unless you manage to tumble behind both of these things, there's no space for you to, like, get up near one of these guys.
Oh my god.
I have acrobatics. I'll jump over Cruton.
Are you gonna? Okay.
I will do a flying punch off of Cruton's shoulders.
It's gonna be a really hard acrobatics check because the tunnel is full of deadly hook horror monsters.
Challenge accepted.
All right. You blindly stumble forward until you like put your back on, put your hand on Cruton's back, and then you like kick off the wall and try and plant off of his shoulders and dive forward to punch the creature. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check with disadvantage. Because you're blind, you can't see anything.
7.
You try to go punch this thing, and you just fall face forward. You go, ah!
Yo, somebody else can come forward. Oh wait, it's just crowded though.
You're prone in front of the creature. He's gonna get an attack of opportunity against you.
Very full, you have
Misses.
to kill it.
Yes! I put my stealth hood on.
Don't fool anybody. It's got echolocation. You can't stealth
Guys,
past
don't
it.
make a noise.
That's not how echolocation works.
No, but you can make really loud noises.
That's true. That's true.
Right?
Everyone make a lot of noise.
You're out there. You should make a lot of noise. Just find some hands and start banging them.
You, I'll say you can make a single attack from the ground with disadvantage.
Do it, kill it.
Alright, I try to
Kick it in the
punch.
nuts.
I'm trying to punch their big toe.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll with disadvantage. Nope. You just roll over on your back and just start flailing around.
Fucking
I'm
guys.
helping.
You get nothing. Nope. Doesn't work. Oh man. So the guy is gonna go. The guy is going to. What is he gonna do? Oh, you guys are fucked. He's gonna use one of his like. He is going to. Evens or odds, Carways?
Evens.
Even. All right. Cruton, make a Constitution saving throw.
+5.
Oh, nice. D20. Oh, nice. You feel like a blast of something wash over you, and you feel your skin like bubble for a second, but you go and like flex really hard, and you're fine. And you're fine.
Is that just my reaction to everything just flex?
Yeah. It's Elfie's turn.
Kill it.
Okay, so here's a question about the mechanics of this lantern.
Okay.
So, if I hold it out in front of me, can I still see the lantern?
It's got to be pretty close to your face, but yeah.
All right. Mechanics question answered. What? How does the lantern work? Like, has things inside of it?
Yeah, so you guys fought this like flaming flying skull and you smashed it apart, and then the pieces reformed and it attacked you again. So
Right.
you smashed it apart again, and then you put the pieces like underneath pots and like weighted down by things so it couldn't reform. But then you decided that why waste a perfectly good flaming piece of skull? So you put one in a lantern. So now it's just like a flying flaming piece of bone that also coincidentally always points back to where the rest of the pieces of bone
That's a
are.
very useful compass.
Yeah, it's like magnetic. It's like they're always trying to reform. So you'll
Although
always.
we have not tested this at great distance, but
Yeah.
I'm optimistic. Anyway, that's a challenge for a different day.
There you go. Listen, I've got a few theories on the mechanics of flying skulls.
Guys, check this out.
It's very
Alright.
useful.
Anyway, screw that. Let's. Alright. So I can't see jack shit, but I'm. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attempt to charge in the general direction where I think the monsters are.
Okay.
And then wait, there's only like one skull piece in here?
It's your three.
It's like.
What? What are you thinking?
I want it to be like full of pieces.
Nah, you only grabbed a couple because.
Because they would reform, right?
Yeah.
Just eat it. See what happens.
Just eat
Chug, chug, chug.
Don't need to just kill this thing.
Yeah, I don't know how to even get to it though.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to charge. You'd be able to like kind of stumble your way up to maybe behind Carwise.
Use your echolocation.
Um,
Marco Polo.
you could yell and ask where everybody is.
Polo.
You hear Hefe yelling out. you hear a thump and then some scrabbling, and then Hefe yell, "Oh!" From like 20 feet in front of you. You're pretty sure you could walk up to near where he is.
I guess I'll walk over there. But
The problem is you can't really like. There just isn't space around this thing, you know. It's like a tight squeeze with Cruden swinging his axe and Carwise stabbing, and now Cruden's got to step over Hefe's flailing body.
Yeah, but I'm on the ground, so it's fine.
I'm definitely gonna have Cruden roll to see if he steps on you.
Polo.
Let me check.
My impression now is like set everything on fire.
Wait, it's gone.
Uh-oh.
It froze.
Guys, it's frozen on the...
It's frozen?
no, we're frozen.
Hello?
Okay.
Oh, wait, no.
I think we just weren't moving.
Yeah, the other one's frozen.
No, it's definitely frozen for me.
It's okay now.
It's good.
Oh, okay.
It's good now.
Concentration.
Hmm.
Yeah, kind of a tough spot. Do you have any cool items or anything?
Not besides this cool ass lantern that
Just swing your axe.
You could.
if it was more than 6 inches, I would use it.
So you could try a you could try an acrobatics roll to like get past Cruden and Carwise, but it's a tough sell because blind and the tunnel's pretty full of undead hook horror. And there's another one behind it, so it's not like
How about you toss Carwise?
I'm just gonna like push on the side.
okay. I would say that you could drag Carwise back.
Why
Like-
drag when you can toss?
Yeah, I would let that go.
Put feet backwards.
Let's put them forward.
Go ahead and make a strength check.
Over the mountain. Over the monsters.
Not great.
Carwise, are you gonna resist or no?
I don't drive.
No.
Okay, evens or odds?
Odds. Hells yeah.
Alright. Attack of opportunity against Carwise.
Oh no, sorry.
Is a hit.
It's your
Carwise
fault
takes
for not resisting.
8 points of damage as Elfie, you kind of stumble up and grab him by the collar and just sort of like throw him backwards. And
Let the professionals do this.
he flails backwards as and just gets clipped by one of the scything claws of this creature.
Polo.
But you are now in front of him. I think that's your action. I think grabbing and flinging is your action.
So be it.
But at least you're in swinging distance. It's Cruton's turn. So here's the thing. You have a prone Hefe, like, in your space right now.
I don't see him, so it doesn't matter.
Polo!
He's yelling polo. Now...
I have to kill it.
I'll let...
Whatever is in front of me.
I'll let Hefe...
Don't let him.
I'll let him make
He's
an
in the way.
acrobatics check. Otherwise, you step on him and it'll fuck up one of your attacks.
No, I have patient defense. Spend 1 key to take a dodge action as opposed. No. He's a missile, right? I can
Yeah, I would let you spend. I would let you spend a key to like get out of the way. Do you want to do that?
It's fucking useless.
Yes.
Okay. You spend a key point.
Polo!
Get the fuck out of the way.
You spend a key point.
Alright. I'm still in range. I'm gonna frenzy.
Tumble.
Fuck this.
Tumble between Cruton's legs.
Alright. I rolled twice, right?
Yeah. You get 2 attacks, but are you gonna reckless?
I better.
Yeah. Okay, so you'll get just 2 normal attacks.
Alright. It's plus 7. 21. And
How does it work
14.
if you reckless while blinded?
They cancel out, so you just get normal attacks.
Alright, I got 1.
It should be you roll 4 dice and get the highest of the lower 2.
Alright, so I just get 1
The
damage.
lower of the
Yeah.
higher 2.
12 plus
Yeah.
7.
You get
14.
14 damage. All right.
No, it should just be you roll 3 dice and you get the middle one, which I think is just rolling a d20, but
Yeah.
Heal me. I'm at 35 out of 45. And I'm the only one that can get us through this fucking hallway.
You swing out with your axe one more time, and unfortunately, this time there's no juice, there's no goods. You don't hear any crunches, and you're
Fucking kidding me?
threshing it in front of you, and then finally there's a and it like gets stuck, and you're like try to yank it out, and after a second you manage to pull it free, but it sort of throws off your whole rhythm. It is Carwise's turn. Carwise.
Wait, it's not dead. Come on.
No, it's not dead. These things have a lot of hit points.
So if I shot an arrow, I probably would have hit like.
What happened to like backing up and getting more surface area? This is bullshit. Like back the fuck up. Let's get out of here.
You back the fuck up.
I can't. It's all clogged up.
I think we need to kill them and loot them.
Yeah, that would be a pretty
Kill
good.
them and what? Loot?
So
Loot
what
them.
can I do without also making everyone take an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, just pull someone out and attack.
Yeah, I'll just pull the wall back out and be like, my turn.
just got here!
No,
I haven't even had my turn yet.
I think we should kill it and then back off so it doesn't stop.
Okay,
So you could.
Can I see anything?
You can't see anything. You can't see a damn thing. You could see like you saw
Just roll out.
You saw Elfie for a second as he grabbed you and threw you backwards, and then you saw the like claw flash out of nowhere and hit you. But now like you can't even see Elfie in front of you.
I can't even see the other guys.
No, it's like it's magically dark. It's super hard to see. What you could do is you could like stagger backwards through the doorway, and then blindly fire an arrow down the hallway.
I believe in you.
I feel like that's risky.
Just do it.
I have a bag of ball bearings. Can I just lob it over?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I have a torch.
No, the light sources aren't helping right now.
Yeah, but I'm magical.
Really?
Well, try that.
Heal me.
Okay, I'm just gonna lob the bag of ball bearings. Hopefully, where.
How about we just all step out and let the big man do his work?
Okay. You hurl the bag of ball bearings. Go ahead and make a ranged attack with disadvantage.
Don't fuck up.
He's gonna hit Korean.
We're gonna take a trip, all of us. So, do I get any bonuses to it if I?
It would be just like your bow attack, except without the magic item bonus. So probably like a 4 or a 5 is my guess.
Oh,
But you have to roll twice to take the lower one.
I got an 11 and then I got a 3.
Dude, use the fucking website.
I got an 8.
Okay. The bag of ball bearings, you hurl it. Evens or odds?
Odds.
Even. You hurl it, and the bag of ball bearings, you hear it smash directly into the creature, dealing 1 point of damage.
Cool.
And then there's just a cascading sound of ball bearings spilling across the floor. Unfortunately, they are covering Elfie and Cretan squares, as well as both of the creatures. But you basically, you're trying to sort of lob it over the creature's head so that it would hit behind, but it clipped the creature instead and exploded a little early. So
Alright, I'm gonna.
basically,
I think I still have an extra action. I'm just gonna back out of the hallway.
okay.
Just like so I can see down the hallway, but like kind of just straight out to like unblock the hallway.
Okay. Well, you can't see anything, but you can back out. Okay. So you take a step. Do you want to just go 1 step backwards, or do you want to go further back?
Like 2 steps.
2 steps. Okay. You do back out successfully. Okay. It is Xenia's turn.
And I light up my torch and use control flame and make it light up the room.
So the darkness is like, it's supernatural darkness. No matter how big you make this flame, it barely sheds enough light to go more than like 4 or 5 inches around it.
Can I use my torch burn them?
Yeah, you could try. You could like use control flame to make a big flame on the torch and then throw it down the
We're all
hallway.
gonna burn and die.
Why you're tripping on
Like I almost got it, but somebody in the back decides to just burn us all.
Are you gonna make a huge flame on this torch and
Just-
throw it down the hallway?
Just heal me.
Okay, I'll heal John.
Okay, you'll have to step closer to do that.
Oh, okay. Wait, who's most
Oh my
damaged?
god.
What?
Who's most damaged?
I think John. Either John or Cars. How much damage have you taken?
I have 35 out of 45.
He's taken 10. How much have you taken?
I've taken 8.
They're healthy enough. Just attack.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
attack.
don't worry about me.
Just attack, actually. You're right. Attack.
Of these concerns.
But all my abilities are LE. I'm gonna hurt all of you.
It's fine.
No, but you can heal John, right?
Yeah.
You just don't heal me.
Okay, I'm gonna heal John.
Okay. So you step forward. You step.
Why do you step forward?
Well, because you have to touch them to heal him.
What?
Yeah.
She's magical. This is like.
She's magically healing you with her touch.
She should roll a chance for touching and healing the wrong person.
No, I won't. You step forward and then stumbling around, manage to touch who you're like after patting for a second. Pretty sure is Cruton.
This is Cruton's butt.
Yeah.
Yes.
You give it a little squeeze and then hit him with some healing energy. Are you gonna cast it at first or second level?
Right up the butt.
First level.
Okay. I think it's 1d8 plus 4.
Plus, okay.
Or 1d8 plus 3.
5.
Okay.
I got 1.
Cruton heals 5 hit points. As a surge of natural magic pulses through you and knits up where the creature slashed you.
And then I step backward.
What?
I step backward.
Okay, you step back into the room. You have more movement if you want to step further back.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll step further back.
The creatures are going to go. Well, creature. The first thing it's going to do is attempt a dexterity save or fall on its ass because of these ball bearings. It succeeds. The next thing it's going to do is just go to fucking town on Cruton. First attack hits. Second attack crits. First attack deals 7 points of damage. Second, oh Jesus! Oh no. Second attack deals 25 points of damage.
What is it? 25 plus 7?
Wait,
Yeah.
do the ball bearings have any effect on them?
No.
It succeeded its dexterity save.
Oh man.
Wait, that's 32 damage.
Yeah, 32 damage.
Dude, I'm like
so-
7.
Cruden's like took a second to like yank his axe free, and one of the creature's arms hooks him and kind of clips him to the side, and then the other one just goes "Ugh!" and just like cleaves right through, scraping along his rib cage and causing a gout of blood to spew forth. Cruden gasps and kind of staggers to the side of the wall. He's looking like extremely hurt. Good thing you
Based on the
healed.
fact that we can't see him.
Yeah, that's true. So you hear the grinding scrape of bone on bone, and then Cruden lets out a scream.
It's more of a frustration at the party.
It's great.
It's great. This back
This is the most incompetent combat
This
defense here.
back guy actually falls on his ass. He falls over. Ball bearings knock him to the ground. It is Hefe's turn.
I'm gonna step out of the room. Like
Okay.
call it. And then shoot a dart down there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll attack with disadvantage.
Come on, kill it.
Yes. Yes.
Ooh, that might actually hit. It's your turn.
9 plus DC by 14.
Oh. That's a waste.
Bummer.
I think you need 15.
Yeah, you do need 15.
Damn.
Sorry, mate. The dart whistles down the hallway. You hear it clatter off the stairs in the distance.
I wail in disappointment.
It's the creature's turn. The creature,
Why is it the creature's turn?
Because Hefe just went.
What?
No,
No, we all go-
this guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this guy. He is gonna. What he gonna do?
No, not like this.
This is where it ends.
Yeah, had a good run, y'all. You almost made it to the end. You got very close.
Tom, just lightning bolt.
yeah,
Kill
yeah.
everything.
He's got some AOE, but he can't get quite close enough to use it. I think he's just gonna hit y'all with another guy. He's gonna hit Cruden again. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Wasn't that plus 5?
Yeah, +5.
No. 7.
You take 12 points of damage
Okay.
as another blast of necrotic energy washes down the hallway. And this one, you're like still recovering from the gouge to your side.
It's all
And
your fault.
You're not able to flex, and wounds just open up all over you. Are you unconscious?
I'm dead. Yeah.
We know how many hit points do you have.
I was 0.
You're 0. Okay, so you fall to the ground unconscious. You're actually not dying yet. You're just unconscious. When you're at perfect 0, you're not dying.
What?
Yeah. So you don't die until you go like negative a bunch, or you fail 3 death saves.
I took a bunch of damage though, from 7 to minus 12, but it just put me at 0.
Yeah, well, because you probably had. Oh, I see. Yeah. So I guess in this one you don't go negative. You just
Okay.
start getting death saves. Okay, it is Alfie's turn.
Now you're all dead.
Alright, I'm
Swing.
going to rage.
Okay.
Uh,
You hear a thump beside you.
I'm a professional!
You're fucking kill stealer.
All right, you rage.
And then I'm going to reckless attack.
Okay.
Wait, one die. Right? Because it cancels.
Yeah. Cancel. Oops. Miss. Also, you kill Carvice.
11.
You get 2 attacks. You get 2 weapons.
The raging takes my bonus action. And so does the two-handed or two-weapon.
Shit. Well,
Yep.
sucks. Oh man.
Yeah, takes a bonus action.
All right. You scream with rage and swing your axe forward, and it connects with nothing but air. It's Cruden's turn. Go ahead and make a death save. So this is just roll a 1d2, and if you get a 2, you succeed.
Like this?
Yep. All right. You take 1 death save.
How come it already has to
Yeah, that's fine. Just leave it at 1. It's Carwise's turn. You heard a scream and a thump.
Shoot an arrow! Shoot an arrow!
Save me.
Oh, I need you to make a
Can I,
dexterity
like, tell them
save.
to get down? Wait. Why was the Jerry through a door?
Healthy falls
Fucking
from the ball
nothing.
bearings.
He missed every fucking attack.
Everyone is down. Just shoot the arrow.
Alright. I'll shoot an arrow.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
I don't even know what I'm shooting at though, because I can't see
Just
it.
shoot down
Yeah.
the hall.
You're just blindly firing down the
Shoot
hall.
Dude, that sounds super dangerous.
Dude,
No, it's fine.
Dude, just-
We're all on the floor.
Yeah, we're all on the floor.
Hefe is
Fucking
screaming,
useless.
"Shoot! Shoot it!"
I have a bell, can I ring it?
Fire
Yeah.
the arrow, you wuss!
Okay, fine. Alright, I'm gonna fire my bow down the hall.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Can we get rid of this darkness bullshit?
Yeah, darkness is.
So I got 17 plus 5, 23.
Is that with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Nice.
I rolled an 18 and a 17.
You hit!
Finally! Kill it!
Roll some damage. Roll high.
Does this count as a sneak attack because there's other people around him?
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Elfie is still in combat with him, even though he's on the ground.
So I deal extra 2d6 damage.
Okay.
Alright,
Just
so...
despite firing blind, you fire where you're pretty sure a horrible undead insect hook monster's eyes would be, and the arrow whistles and there's a meaty as it hits.
I got a 4, a 2, and a 5, plus 3.
14 points of damage. Alright, let me add it up. 28, 58, 16. Boy, you do it! There's a meaty splorch, and then there's like a pause, just a beat for a second, and then there's just a loud thump that like shakes the stones in the hallway. And you think that you managed to bring down the first creature. The second one is still alive and mostly uninjured, but
Take an extremely long rest.
uh,
A permanent long rest.
it's
Of disappointment.
it's Xania's turn.
I'm gonna stabilize Kurtine.
Okay. So you have two ways of doing this. One is you can cast a healing spell on him, and that'll automatically stabilize him and bring him back to however much you heal. The other way is that you can just roll a medicine check, in which case you'll just stabilize him and won't heal him. So you should probably heal him.
I'm gonna use a spell then.
Okay. Do you want to use first or second level?
Second level.
Okay. It should be 2d8 plus 4.
Okay. 2D. 6 and 3.
9, 13. You healed 13 hit points. You run forward and like crouch down and feel around on the ground.
I want to revive him?
And grab some part of Cruton.
His face.
You can feel warm wetness covering your hand, and you channel.
So 13?
Yeah, 13. And you channel an enormous burst of natural energy into him, and he like jerks with a start and goes, and
Warm wetness. Either tapped his face or he peed his pants when he quite loud.
Don't be gross.
and he sits up.
Can I drag him back?
No, you already used your action to heal him.
Oh, okay.
So, this one's dead.
This one's dead.
And this one's just
On the
still
ground.
down.
Yeah. This one, he's gonna get up.
Why?
Well, he's gonna try to get up. Actually, he's gonna make it. Why? Why would you do that? He's gonna succeed his dexterity save on the ball bearings. Yeah, he got it. Not the dead one, but the one behind him.
I thought they were already dead. They're
I
undead.
switched backwards.
What is even our hope?
And he's gonna step over the body of his
No.
of his comrade.
The monster who got knocked out.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I switch back.
Alright, let's kill the eyeball thing.
It's way in the back. Look, it's over here.
Everyone do an acrobatic check and jump over.
What?
All right, let's see. 1d4. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. What I said half it was 4? Okay, so that's LP and Burton. All right, against Elfie. You were reckless. Hit. What's your AC?
Like 15.
Okay. Against Creighton. Hit. The creature kind of like scrabbles forward and steps on the body of its comrade, and then lashes out, slamming into the ground on either side with one of its claws against 12 points against Creighton. God damn it! Are you fucking kidding me? 15 points.
Good day.
Oh man.
I'll kill all of you.
This is a yikes for me.
It's okay, keep reviving him. He'll be our future.
It's Hefe's turn.
Time to get punched!
Are you gonna step over Kroon's?
Yeah, step over Kroon and go punching.
Okay. You step over Kroon's unconscious form. Whoops.
No, but the one that we killed.
That one is the one on the ground.
Wait, I thought you said they got back up.
The other one got
The other one had fallen over because of the ball bearings.
Why was it down?
Take it off its stand.
Oh
I think he got knocked out.
yeah. So you killed the first one. The second one crawled over the first one and is now attacking.
Alright.
Make a dexterity save.
Dexterity.
Yeah, because these ball bearings.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh man, you fall over. You can still attack from prone. You're just a disadvantage. You're a disadvantage anyway, so it doesn't do
Alright, go
damage.
punching at the toe.
Alright.
Again.
Go ahead and make. You get 2 attacks. Go ahead and make both of your attacks.
Disadvantage?
It's disadvantage. Both of them are disadvantage. Miss.
6.
Miss.
5. 11.
Yeah. You do your signature move, which is flailing about on the ground. And the creature, with its clicking echolocation, manages to avoid all your attacks. It's the eyeball's turn.
Let me know when you guys are all dead.
The eyeball, you hear a voice. So, Cruton, you're like unconscious, and like coming in and out of consciousness as Zany is channeling healing energy in you.
Don't
Hefe,
fall.
you're like on the ground and like haven't connected with an enemy in a fucking year. You hear a voice in your head that says, not like this. Not like
That's what
this.
I'm saying.
I need you closer. Come closer.
Who's hearing this?
You two.
I'm dead.
You're
Y-
unconscious.
in your unconscious brain.
In my unconscious brain, I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, great.
Yeah.
Now I've gone fully. Yeah, this party's useless anyway. Let's play on the other side. Give me the fucking crown.
Give me the crowd. What's
The other team's way better.
Yeah, that's true. At this point. The eyeball says, "Put down your weapons. Put them down. Put them down. I need you. I need you to come complete the ritual. It does me no good if you just get chopped to pieces in a hallway. Come on, come.
All right, guys, let's give into the theocrat. They're our new Lord and Savior now.
Alright, cool. Let's go kill Donna.
I'm for that.
Let's kill Donna.
Let's switch sides.
We asked the spider, can we join your side? It's too hard. Donna's way easier to kill. And you know what? She has all the loots.
Yes, she has all the gold. I that should make sense.
Yeah.
This eyeball monster is very convincing, aka Carl Ice.
Do you say all right?
Yes, I'm ready. My body is ready.
As you say that, this creature steps backwards,
No.
falls on its ass.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Just one.
At disadvantage.
But can I reckless attack of opportunity?
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good.
10 plus 6, I think. Yeah.
It steps backwards and falls, and you lash out with one of your axes at it. Go ahead and roll damage.
8.
8 points of damage. It takes 8 points, and the eyeball says, "Traitors! Fools! Your blood will be spilled!" And it is Elfie's turn.
Sweet. Alright. So does it like take an action or something to get up?
It takes half of your movement.
Half of my movement. But my
Yeah.
movement's not in action.
Yeah, you gotta move in an action. So it's like half of your movement. So no, it doesn't take
Unless I
action.
want to double move.
Unless you want to double move.
But if I get up, am I just gonna have to roll again to stop to not trip?
Yes, you are. You can also crawl. And I will say that there's no such thing as double disadvantage. So you would, if you reckless, would still be.
I would still just roll one die.
Correct. Yeah. So 2 disadvantages plus 1 advantage.
Okay, so I
still
can
equals 1.
crawl over there and take 2 attacks
Yes.
at 1 die each.
Yes.
Let's
You
do
can.
it.
All right. You crawl over to this creature that you just walked. Do it. Do it up.
All right.
Looks familiar. Attack number 1. Come on. Roll good. God damn it. Attack number 2. Yeah. All right.
That's a
it.
hit. Ooh,
Is that 1 or a 6?
that's a 6. There's a 1 on there.
Oh, nice. Yeah. All right.
So that's 11.
11 points. You you crawl over the.
No, excuse me. I believe it's 9.
No. It's not.
No, this thing doesn't, because you don't get, I believe, the strength bonus on the second. Yeah, you don't get your ability modifier for your second attack, and D&D Beyond doesn't understand that, so let's throw a number.
Okay, gotcha. So the ball bearings are like cutting into your knees, and you like sort of feel your way over this like festering, fetid corpse in front of you, sliding ingloriously on the other side. You're kind of in a sitting position, and you hear a woof over your head, and just blindly slash out. Your first axe whiffs through the air, but the second one bites deep into the leg of the creature in front of you. He's kind of sprawled on its back right now. It is Cruton's turn. Cruton, you are unconscious. Let's go ahead and have a death save.
Alright.
I thought I saved him.
You did, but then he got attacked again.
2!
Alright, you're fine. Well, you're not fine, but you have a success now. Yeah,
How many? 3?
just one.
Do I need 3?
You need 3, yeah, to stabilize. It's Carwise's turn.
I guess is it knocked down?
It is knocked down, yeah.
Start.
How did it get knocked down again? I feel like I missed that part.
Guys, we need to join the other side and kill Donna. Come on.
It failed its ball bearing check.
Oh, I see. Let's see.
Just do the damn ritual.
So, I feel, can I shoot another arrow at it?
Yeah, you totally can.
So, one thing I noticed that I feel like we accidentally did wrong last time is it said if I have disadvantage on the attack roll, then I can't do the, like, friendly in a 5-foot radius, like...
Oh, I see. Got
but I think if I still sneak, can I still sneak attack it?
it. Yep. I'll allow it. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
22.
Okay.
Alright, and then I'll shoot it with my bow.
Okay. You're at disadvantage.
Okay. I got 15 and 12, so 12 plus 5, 17.
Hit.
Awesome.
Once more, you kind of like throw yourself to the side and then peek around the corner, fire your bow.
Alright, 5 plus 5
10,
plus 2,
12,
and then plus 3, so 15.
15. Nice. Nice hit. The arrow flies through and splorts into the underbelly of the creature. It is Xenia's turn.
I civilized cooking.
Are you gonna cast a spell or use a medicine check?
I'll cast a spell. I have nothing else to do anyway.
Okay.
I need to get a single target attack ability for the next level up.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm gonna roll 2d8.
Do you have any more second level spells? I think you've probably used them all. I'm not totally sure though.
No, I only used once. So I used two of first level spell and then one second level
Oh,
spell.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 2d8.
Okay. Oh. 4 and 6.
10, 14. You heal 14 hit points. Great. One more time. Your flesh knits up and you go.
It's the worst day ever.
Yeah. You sit up again. You've got a big old goose egg on the
Like,
back
why
of your
did
head.
you wake me up? I was finally at peace.
Just let me go. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. It is the Hook Horror's turn. Hook Horror is going to stand up.
No.
He's going to try his dexterity save. It's going to fail.
Good.
It's going to
Yay.
and he's going to take 2 attacks on
I run out of the room.
You reckless, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hit. God, these guys cannot miss. Holy shit. That's a hit and a crit, my friend. First attack is 7.
Billion points.
Second attack, not as bad. 14 and 4, 18. So 25 total.
Oh, total. Wait. 7. You already did the 7. Right? It was 7?
Yeah, 7 and
then
18. Yeah, 14, 4, 18. You're kind of sitting up. It's like on its back, and it just like kicks out twice with its claws. One of them catches you in the side, and the other one catches you full in the face. You think it broke your nose. It scores deep cuts in your face.
Can I take a potion and attack?
Yeah.
When can I
Yeah,
attack?
so. It's.
That's my turn.
Wait, don't I have damage resistance when I'm raging, right?
Oh no! You guys both have damage resistance. You literally took half damage from everything. Oh my god, yeah, you both do.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, while raging, you both take half damage from
I
everything.
thought that was endurance.
No, that's an active damage mitigation. If you go to features and traits, and then go rage.
How is it that I find this shit out of day
Reckless
12 or 13? This is bullshit.
It's
Oh, wait.
Barbarian's fault.
Wait. Yeah, resistance. Okay, they fucking hide it in here. Resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Okay.
What does that mean? Half damage?
That means half damage. So you took half damage. How are we gonna do this? We're gonna say that Kroon gets a massive second wind. You've taken like 40 odd points of damage. So I'll say that you spontaneously heal 20 hit points.
Because I just realized, like, wait.
Wait, actually none of this hurt nearly as much as I thought it did. Just kidding, you guys. I'm
I
good.
had to take a nap in the middle.
Okay, it's Heavy's turn.
Oh, my turn?
Yeah. What's that?
I'm
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Okay. Don't go in the bathroom.
Well, there's another one by the pool.
Yeah. Don't go in this bathroom specifically. Just pee off the balcony.
Alright.
Oh, so you have another bathroom somewhere?
There's one over. It's like outside. Okay, it's Heavy's turn.
I go, Papa, they don't mean it. Help us kill this Donna devil.
Make a. Are you lying or are you telling the truth?
Who knows?
You do.
I'm telling the truth. I am part of the anti-Donna revolution now.
All right. Change your alignment to evil.
No, what?
First of all, and second of all, make a persuasion check.
I will smash your skull in. If you do this.
Well, that's pretty good.
I'll do this.
17.
Okay.
He's full on joined the dark side.
Yeah, the eyeball says, come to me, my child. My little friends won't hurt you. They won't hurt you.
Yes.
Just come over here.
Yes.
Come to me. You and me together. You don't need that. You don't need that.
We
You'll
will.
get whatever you want.
Uh-huh.
Are you gonna move over there?
Yes.
All right. You hop up. You can get to like, you're like standing on the quarters like square. You just sort of like feel. You can like feel it pressed up against your leg as you're like using one hand on the wall, stumbling forwards. It's. I'll let you do a double move actually. Just because I don't think it's like a full action move to persuade. So you get all the way over here. You actually come out of the darkness on the other side, and you can see the robed figure in front of you. His eye has gotten like significantly bloodshot, and he turns and gives like a horrible like fanged grin and like waves you over. It's the Nothic's turn. He's gonna say this way, and he kind of hops away, leading you to a new room. Do you mind moving your laptop just a little bit? We'll just so this opens out into a room not like this. So this room is worked stone. It looks like yet another storage chamber. It
Is
has
Donna in there?
no. It has like a lot of like what looks like masonry tools lying around. I don't really know what masonry tools are, but tools, workbenches and stuff all over the place. The back of the back of the room is just rough earth. Like it's not worked stone. It's like worked stone to like here maybe. And then beyond the back, there is kind of like a cleared area a little bit. And the stonework that's revealed by this cleared area behind the worked earth is a completely different formulation than the stuff out here. It looks ancient. It looks like it was made far before anything else here. And there's kind of a smashed hole in the wall here, in this ancient stone, with a ladder poking out of it. So there's like a hole here, and then like a ladder going down.
Down, you said?
Yeah, down.
Does that one go up?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah.
Why are we going down?
And he
Because
like
Donna's upstairs, right?
Donna's in the town. Donna's nowhere fucking near you guys.
No.
Donna doesn't know what's coming.
But if we want to get to Donna, we have to go up, right?
Yeah.
Good. So why are we going down?
He hops over to the ladder and beckons you forward.
Why the fuck would we do that?
Because he's evil
He
now.
doesn't have treasure. You know who has all the treasure? Donna, motherfucker.
Exactly, that's why I'm gonna go back.
Fuck the
Elvis
man.
string.
Alright, gonna attack again.
Okay,
Fuck the man.
do it up. Hit.
First attack.
Don't miss.
9 plus 6.
Please be +6.
It is plus 6.
Thank God. Okay, you hit. Next one.
Well, damage, right?
Yeah.
5.
I need the website to roll.
Miss. From a sitting position, you swing out again, kind of like rolling on the ground and smacking with the axe. But unfortunately, you only clip its leg once. It's Cruton's turn.
Alright. I have to kill that fallen over spider.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
All right. You sort of. So you've got two options. You're on the ground. You can either stand up and try and walk over, or you can just crawl over.
What's the best option here?
Just crawl.
Alright,
The
let's
ball,
kill it.
the ball bearings make it hard to get up and then walk.
Alright, let's kill it.
Okay. You crawl over. Are you gonna reckless attack twice?
Yes.
All right.
Alright. What is that?
Just
Just
use the
twice?
dice.
Yeah.
No, I can't use that real dice. It's cursed. 20 plus 7, right?
Yeah. D20. This is D.
It's not low.
Miss. Second attack.
Okay, that's what should be.
That hits. Yep.
12 plus 7, right?
Yeah.
10.
10 points of damage.
Damn
You crawl forward and then just like rear back and slam your axe down. There's a solid crunch. But I think, let's see, that's 30 and 17 is 47. But the creature is still alive. Carwise, it's your turn.
Kill it.
Alright, same thing as Lester.
Okay.
I'll try to see.
Okay.
Oh shoot, I got an 8.
Let's see its perception. Yeah, it sees you, so you don't get sneak attack. Alright, echolocates you.
I'll make a shot.
Fatty.
Okay.
Ooh, I got a perfect 20.
Oh, nice. You gotta roll again. The second one was
So 11 plus 5, 16.
hit. Damn, Carwise is landing shots.
I know.
Finally.
Alright, 3 plus 6 damage.
6 damage. Still alive. 53. Okay. But extremely badly wounded. Another arrow just lashes out in the darkness, and there's a solid thunk as it lands. Danny, it's your turn.
How low is Creeping's health right now?
Not so low. He had like a huge surge
I'm
of
like at 35.
yeah, a huge second wind, and is actually way healthier than he thought it was.
Okay. Are they still very close to the monster?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
You could do the torch thing.
The torch?
Oh yeah, you can try and set it on fire.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll use pull out my torch and use control flames to
Okay.
try to burn the monster.
Go ahead and make a ranged attack roll.
How is that?
So that'll be your dexterity modifier plus
Oh.
3.
Where's my dexterity?
Scroll. Oh, here. There you go. Plus 3.
Oh. I got 22.
And then roll again because you're at disadvantage.
Okay. 20.
Okay, you hit. So you pull out a torch and then summon the elemental power of fire. At first, it sparks into a normal flame, and then the flame grows into a raging inferno. You lob it down the hallway kind of blindly, and you hear a thunk as it lands. Go ahead and roll 1d6 damage. And then he'll try a dexterity save, which he fails, and he is caught on fire from
I
the
got 6.
flames. Okay. He's very badly wounded, but not killed yet.
Still not dead.
Still not dead.
How much damage have you done?
On his turn, the flames burn him for another. Oh, actually, he's going to try another dexterity save to put himself out, which he succeeds. So he rolls around and puts himself out.
Okay.
That is his movement. So he'll still attack. He'll do 1 attack on each of you. 1 on Cruton, hit. 1 on Elfie, hit. Elfie, you take 9 divided by 2 is 4. Cruton, you take 11 divided by 2 is 5. 5 points of damage as he swings out twice. It's Hefe's turn.
I go to the ladder!
You run to the ladder. He kind of puts a firm clawed hand on your back and pushes you towards the ladder. You start climbing down. Can you see in the dark?
Yeah.
It is extremely dark here. You look down. It's only about 15 feet to the bottom, and I'll describe what you see at the beginning of next session because it's like a whole thing.
But you're dead, so
Yeah. So both of you guys are down in here. He's gonna follow you. Elfie, it's your turn.
attack.
All right, fucking kill this thing.
First attack.
Hit.
Hit.
You kill it.
10.
You from your seated position, just throw your axe and hear another wet thunk as it lands in the belly of this creature.
All me.
You did it! You defeated it. The hook horrors.
My second attack. I miss.
Miss. It's still dark, and Cruton and Elfie are still on the ground. I'm gonna say let's call it
To be continued.
to be continued.
All right, I have some questions about the physics
At long
of
rest.
this darkness.
Fuck you guys.
How exactly does it work?
So it's like you're blind is basically like what the.
But if I go out of the area, am I unblind?
Yes.
If I go out of the area, can I see things that are in the area?
No.
See, this is where my physics questions come up.
Okay.
I want to know exactly the physics of how this works.
Yeah, it's an AOE, like you can see the edge of, it's like imagine an infinitely thick black mist is like what it effectively is.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're dead to us.
He's gonna be Carmine. He's gonna be dead to everyone pretty soon. Cool, awesome. Well, good session, you guys. Sorry for the video problems in the beginning.
Alright, time to go home and play some League.
Yeah, sorry. We actually have video problems right now too. I ended up not being able to fix.
That's okay. Yeah, I gotta get a better webcam. I gotta figure out this streaming issue, and I have to get an audio output for Skype.
Wow, this is so much hassle.
It seems like it should be solved. I mean, it's solved if you just want to like call somebody, but if you want to like add an extra video feed,
Yeah.
it's tough. Does the table feed help you guys at all?
It does a
Yeah.
lot actually.
Yeah, I like figured it would be.
Tell which character is which character from the figurines, but we get a good.
Yeah, we can see the
general-
layout, and then since the silhouettes of the monsters are different, like we can see where they are too.
Yeah, it should be better. I'm gonna see. I think I can get a cheap webcam for like $20. This thing is like 6 years old, 7 years old, so it's like.
You could get a high resolution webcam, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get one for like $20, and then it shouldn't be so fuzzy, which hopefully will help.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, awesome. This is a good session. I gotta find my
Yeah.
cell phone.
Good sesh.
Hey, I wish we killed Jerry.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
Jerry
you're
wishes
gonna
that
chance
too.
That was the true goal of this.
Yeah.
Kill Jerry, so he can't. So he can't fart anymore. Gosh,
Good for your-
didn't like phone.
Okay. Do I end them?
Yeah.
Alright, you guys are gonna.
Bye, Jerry
then-
Shine.
Okay, cool. See you guys next time.
Yeah. Maybe next week. Maybe next week or maybe the week after. I'll have to double check.
Okay, cool.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, thanks for hosting.
Yeah, always. Sorry you couldn't enjoy dinner.
How much do I?
Yeah, we leave.
$10. Yeah.
Bye
It was
bye.
a pretty cheap one. Seriously though, where's my?
10?
Yeah. $10. $10. Do you guys see Android kind of beat up screen? Fabric case anywhere?
This phone that none of us are holding.
Yeah, I know it's around here somewhere. Oh. Gotta take a picture of the board for posterity's sake. So I've been working on this, like, tabletop RPG. And I think it's gonna be so much better than D&D. Just, D&D is like, it's too slow and doesn't have enough internal consistency. I feel like if you can make all the rolls, if you can make it one roll for everything, like one consistent type of roll for everything, and yeah, pretty much that, then it gets a lot nicer. What do you guys think?
I mean, how do you think? How is D&D inconsistent?
So like, you have initiative, which is like a one-off weird thing, and then you have saves, which are different from ability checks, which are different from skills, and the attacks are different from damage, you know, and spells are like a whole, each one is its own little rule cosmos, and there's like 3 different resolution mechanics for spells, you know? It just seems like it doesn't have like a strong, this is the one way you do, I mean it does in the sense that it's usually a d20 roll to like.
I mean, it used to be way worse.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not gonna